In this video, we're going to take a quick look inside the box of Eduard's latest limited edition new release, the 72nd scale Marauder, the Wine, Women and Song. Hey guys, welcome back. Richie here again for another video where we're going to take a look inside the box of a new kit, and this one is Eduard's latest release, the Wine, Women and Song Marauder in 72nd scale. Basically, it has a gala kit. As you guys may know, with Eduard, they take normally the best kits in scale, and they have their own goodies. So they have their masks, their photo etch, their resin, that kind of stuff. So this one does come with a mask set, does come with some beautiful decals, and comes with resin wheels as well as some other stuff. So this is limited edition, so the chances are by the time you see this video, it's probably sold out already. Sorry, just the way it is. I don't know why they only produce like 2,000 or 3,000 of each, and these popular ones go out pretty quick. My advice is go on the first every month, go to Eduard website. I'll put a link below, and they do what's called an info, which is basically a newsletter, and they basically document all the upcoming releases, whether it be aftermarket parts or the actual kits themselves. So if you see something you like, go to your favorite retailer and make sure you pre-order it, and then you're guaranteed to get one. I'm not endorsed or sponsored by anybody, but I like to pre-order my Eduard stuff from Hannants in the UK, even though I'm in the US right now, just because they always do a great job. I always get what I pre-order, plus there's some great prices too. So any pre-order from Hannants, you get 10% off the bat, no matter where you are, and then if you're outside the EU, you don't pay sales tax. So VAT in England right now, with Great Britain, is 20%. So I save 20% plus another 10%, so 30% off. So with that, with great exchange rates, really helps offset some of the cost of shipping to get it from UK. So really good prices. That actually fun. Getting, I don't mind waiting a few weeks to get it in the slow mail from the UK, but doing that with all those discounts actually works out cheaper than buying it here in the US. So again, if you want the limited edition ones, make sure you go on the website and wherever you go and pre-order them, because if not, you're likely to miss out. So enough waffling. Let's switch the camera down to the bench and let's take a look at what's inside the box. Okay, so here it is, that beautiful box art. Eduard are doing a great job the last few years with this box art. Just look how awesome it looks. Wine, Women and Song edition, and it's the B-26 BC Maurader, limited edition number 2129. The kit number, I think normally you build about 2,500. And look at these beautiful schemes you get. One of the best things about these Eduard kits are not only you get the goodies inside, but you get some really amazing kind of decals and like schemes. So let's go around the box again. You've seen that side, nothing much to report there. And it looks like you get this Hasagawa kit, like I mentioned, with the Eduard resin wheels, photo etch and mask, and you get 9 marking options. Again, this is 72nd scale. So, really large clear sprue. Looks like the tail plane's in clear, so I'm guessing probably lights. So they have new master lights and then paint the whole thing. We'll look at those in a minute. So it's clear parts and then one bag, the rest. Very nice instruction book, which we'll look at in 2 seconds. There's your photo etch, color photo etch with cockpit. And a whole another, looks like external for the engines and stuff. The Canopy mask set. Very important with these World War II bombers. I mean, it takes you for hours to mark the windows, mask the windows. All these decals, which again we'll look at closer in a minute. And finally, resin wheels. Okay. As always, I'll go through these instructions pretty quick. I don't want to bore you guys. If you want to look at them in detail, just pause the screen. So it starts off with some of the color breakdown. Looks like you have Mission Models, Mr. Color, Aqueous, and Mr. Color lacquer paints as the kind of call outs. You've got your sprues right here, what's included. And here we get started. So it looks like we start immediately with the cockpit, as often the case with aircraft. You got photo etch seat belts, some nice detail and photo etch to go onto the center console. Then we're working again on, looks like the Bombay you're working on now. So you're working the Bombay, again, little parts going in here. Continuing on the sidewalls of the fuselage, and then some looks like you have some 50 cals to go in, and buttoning the fuselage up. Then tailplanes, the clear parts, as I mentioned, looks like it says windows, so it looks like you have two little bits to mask. That's why you give it a clear part, and you paint the rest. Obviously, the wings, open rear gun position. So it looks like you can open the rear gun position. You can have open or closed. Engines, kit parts with some photo etch. Now, in this scale, they did bring out also a pack of resin engines, but I learned my lesson recently when I did the Airfix B-17 and 72nd scale. I bought all the resin stuff, and you know what? It's not worth it. You don't see it. In this scale, you don't see it. If it's 48 scale or 32nd scale, for sure, but I think this is more enough. These engines and the photo etch is, for this scale, I think it'd be perfect. You don't need to go out and spend extra money on the resin, I guess, is what I'm saying. So there are quite a few parts go in the engine, make a lot of detail. Then the wings going on, and bombs. Looks like you have the Bombay closed or open. Working on the gear. It's quite involved, this. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this kit. You can see the pages we've gone through already. Up to step 33, looks like we're doing the doors, the gear doors. Masking the canopy. It looks like we have to mask the inside and the outside, which we'll look at in a minute. And just finally adding the props and all the guns and all bits and bobs at the end. A lot of masks, as I said, this mask set is key. Just look at, let me hold it a little closer so you can see it on the angle of the camera here. I mean, look at all that. That would take you forever to do it by hand. Now, this is why most of us are buying this kit. Just look at these beautiful schemes. So, first up is Sardinia 44. This one's also 44, so it looks like the first one is Women, Wine and Song, which actually it's named after. An olive drab, nice. This one is New York Central. Gift of the employees of the railroad. It's kind of hard to see, but there you go. Okay, then next page we have France, Autumn 44. You've added. And then D is France, also Autumn 44, which is Valkyrie. Zoom in a little bit closer so you can see. Again, pause it if you want to read more about it. Again, very nice olive drab. Number 5, remember it's 9, so we're on E, which is 5, and we're getting some more of a kind of natural metal finish, silvers and olive drab mix. This is UK Stansted, July 44, which is hard to get. And F is France 44, Autumn 44, hard to get. Okay, same aircraft, so it looks like it started off in July in Stansted, and then when it moved over to France later that year, it looks like they got rid of some of the olive drab and just changed the paint scheme slightly. So these two are the same aircraft, just different schemes. Okay, next up we have G, which is again France. This is May 45, so right at the end of the war. And this looks like Ishtakhaba, which is Dakota language meaning sleepy eye. Looks like a Native American Indian on the front there. And we have a nice metal one, beautiful, with this is UK 44 Rivenhall. The Milk Run Special. That's a beautiful one too, with the Asian stripes at the back and the yellow stripe. And back to this one. This was the Dakota Native Indian one. Again, Asian stripes, looking very nice. And last but not least, we have Sardinia again, 44. Looks like a shark's mouth. And this one is Miss Arkansas. Yeah, so you see there's some beautiful schemes. So, I mean, you take your pick. I mean, you could build all 7 of them really, or 9 should I say. It's just, yeah. So again, we have A, B, C, D, E, which is really nice, the mix of the metal and the olive drab. F, G, H, and I. Cool, really nice. Now, let's take a look. Now, these decals I'm interested to see because, actually, these scissors, they open up in the back. They used to use Cartograph, but now they switched to doing the decals in-house. The Desert Babe ones I was very disappointed in. They were kind of all out register and they didn't look very nice. Let's see how these ones look. Now these ones look really good. These look better than the last ones. It's still not maybe very thin, maybe still not quite Cartograph quality, but you can see nice decals nonetheless. I don't want to take this off completely, so let me come to, there you go, see the other half. Very nice. What's next? We look at the photo etch. I don't need to take this out, but again, you can kind of see it. Focus. There you go. Little bits and bobs and like engine blades and stuff. Looks like these are 50 cals. And then a cockpit. Straps for the seats. Resin wheels. So, like I said, it's a Hasegawa Reebok, so you can have the plastic wheels from Hasegawa, plus they throw in their own resin ones. They're very nice. You just cut them from the blocks. It's like 2 smaller wheels and 2 main wheels. It's a nice tread. Let's go next to this one, the clear parts. There's a little tiny piece of sprue, some polycaps, rubber polycaps. Don't throw the bag away, forget about these guys. And then the clear parts, which are beautiful. Again, there's a couple of little windows on here you're going to mask. The rest is painted or whatever scheme you're going with. Yep, no problem there. You have 2 different types. I'm guessing you got the B. Is it the B and D in this? I think it's the B and C. So probably check your variant and what scheme you're doing. Use whichever ones for that kit, I guess. Then the main bag. Oh, actually, probably the main bag got the canopy masks. You're not really going to see that on the camera. Well, maybe you can see it there. See how it's cut, die cut for the wheels and also for the windows. And into the plastic. Oh, loose bit fell off. Okay, so the main fuselage. Again, it's 72nd scale. It's not, Marauder isn't a huge aircraft. We're looking at what, 22 centimeters or 9 inches. That's obviously without the front and the back end added, so it'll be a little bit longer than that. But if I bring it kind of closer, you can see some of the detail. Oh, nice. No rivet detail. 72nd scale. I mean, my B-17, I did go ahead and just re-rivet the whole aircraft. I did have to go over scale and kind of go with 48 scale rivets, because if you do 72nd scale rivets, you're just not going to see them by the time you paint it and weather it and stuff. They're just way too small. It's up to you if you want to do that though. So fuselage parts. So they're the wheels that get the kit. So you can see there's a big difference to get the resin ones. Okay. Next sprue looks like the engine nacelles and maybe the cockpit floor and the walls, bomb bay walls, that kind of stuff. Move this out of the way a little bit. Nice detail again. Not that you'll probably see any of this in the internals. Okay, that's sprue. This one is a match pair, I believe. Yep, these two are the same. So we'll just look at one of them. Like some ladders, little pieces of various sorts, the engine. Again, you got the photo etch to kind of complement that. Wheels, again, we got the resin wheels, the prop. Some bombs. Again, 2 of these sprues. That's good. Now, a couple of loose parts broken off, like the engine cowlings, I think. Yeah, it looks like they broke off this, so it belonged to Jay. That's a problem having them all in one bag. They kind of rub together and break pieces off and stuff, but hey, oh, it is what it is. So what we're looking at here, we're looking at some more internal, it looks like some bomb bay doors, that kind of stuff. Very nice. Again, Hasegawa kit's been around a while. It's, you know, it's supposed to be a really nice kit. And here's like some gear and some, what, 50 cals and stuff. Center console, nicely detailed. Some of the 50 cals. The gear. And finally, the wings. So the wingspan's going to be around about a foot. Nicely detailed. And there you go. Not tons of stuff plastic in the kit, but you know, it makes a really nice Marauder. So here's the box again. It's Eduard Limited Edition. It's the Wine, Women and Song Edition. I guess based upon the first box art in the set, which I showed you. Not box art, sorry, the first scheme and livery in the instructions, number A. Some beautiful, again, you can see in there that some beautiful markings in this, which really sells the kit. If you're looking to buy one of these, I recommend you kind of don't sit around and you go pretty quick, because these will sell out if they haven't been sold out already. So there you go. So as always, just a quick look inside the box. Plenty of videos coming up on my channel as always. Please feel free to subscribe. If you like the video, thumbs up. Any comments, please put below. And as always, any questions, I'm always happy to help. So again, this is Richie from RW Hobbies, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.